Hi, this is Brent Allen, and I'm joined here with
Brian Jayco.
And we're from HP Converged Systems. We're here at HP Discover with SDR News. I'm going to talk to you guys about some of the great innovations that we have going on between HP OneView and HP Converged Systems. Real quick, my name is Brent Allen. As I mentioned, I'm a group manager inside of our product management group.
And my name is Brian Jayco. As I said, I'm the Chief Technologist for HP OneView in the Converged Systems business unit. So today we're going to go through and talk about some of the exciting things that we're just announcing this week. And HP OneView has been in the marketplace for a while now, starting to get some great traction, and we're really excited to see it be the management solution for our converged systems, or our sharks as we like to call them. You want to say a little more about that?
Oh, absolutely. Super excited. So we talked about this coming innovation for a while. We've been able to actually launch that out here at HP Discover. We've got some amazing interactions between HP OneView and the VMware management environment. All of that is actually rolled in together in the factory. In fact, HP OneView is providing so much capability that we're able to actually do the automation of the buildup of the systems utilizing OneView inside of the factories, and then completing with the on-site installation.
Yeah, that's right. And one of the things that OneView is about automation. It's the automation hub of an enterprise data center. And so we're able to take a lot of the capabilities for automating the configuration of your server, storage, and networking, and bring that to converged infrastructure. That's what we've had in the market. And now we can take that same capability and apply it to converged systems, using it right in the factory. And then the beauty of this is when it gets delivered in your environment, it's configured, wired, cabled, everything ready to go. And your administrators are ready to do their management using a familiar platform that's what they may have been using already, or they could be using it specific to this converged system. Then they'll get a very familiar experience, very easy to use, and be able to automate and integrate with the other platforms that you may be using, such as the VMware vCenter plugins that we have.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Brian, can you tell us a little bit more about that level of integration? Because I think that it is something that definitely sets us apart in the industry.
Yeah, absolutely. It is really exciting. So what we're able to do is you can provide an experience for your virtualization administrators within a familiar context for them. So we provide the OneView for vCenter, as well as integrations with the vCops and the Log Insight capabilities, so that you're able to perform even as much as growing a cluster, expanding a cluster, those kind of operations. Very simple, a really simple couple-step process. You go through and your cluster can be provisioned. And that includes everything from the server configuration with firmware management, the BIOS settings, all those low-level capabilities, as well as the 3-PAR storage provisioning. And then really exciting, obviously, we have the capabilities for doing the networking configuration with our premier platform, the HP Virtual Connect Interconnect modules.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, I think one of the other things that customers are going to be able to benefit from is being able to get all of that administrator information and tracking and everything in one cohesive dashboard that shows both physical and virtual inside of that environment. So, we've been doing connections into VMware for a long time. This really just takes it up a huge next step, I think. And another piece that I think is really important to our customers is the tie-in then to support as well, right? So one of the great things that we've launched out here from a converged system standpoint is the fact that we've gone from Insight Remote Support at a component level all the way up through the top of the solution. We're really promoting and pushing the solution level identification as we move into the future, and with the evolution of these the systems and the management together is really now in one product. And that's going to help, triage of environments and the insight that goes not just to the customer, but also back to our technology services support. Additionally, we have a capability called Proactive Scan now inside of the converged systems, and what that allows us to do is do tracking across the entire system, assist with pre-failure notification, as well as things like firmware tracking and things like that. So on a converged system side, when we have the lockdown firmware recipes that come down on a quarterly to twice a year cadence, we provide that to our end customers, we provide that to our service professionals, and then they can use the capabilities inside of the system to see where the customer is, and ensure that no drifting has happened. Yep. If something has happened as far as drifting of the firmware, then they can work directly with the customer to bring them back in alignment with that firmware recipe.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's really exciting. I mean, one of the things that we've also provided is that the foundation of HP OneView I mentioned is the automation hub. And so if there are custom applications that you have, let's say you have your own monitoring solution, or maybe you have your configuration management database that you want to integrate with. One of the things that we allow is HP OneView's interfaces are wide open, and you can integrate with those. There's also a message bus that provides this automation hub that lets you pull in any information you want. So your converged systems, you can deploy them, but they don't have to be an island. They can integrate with the surrounding part of your infrastructure. It makes it really easy and natural for you to bring these systems into your environment and perform your management in a natural way that your ecosystem has built up. Because we know it can't be just treated as an island, it shouldn't be. And so we provided this foundational capability that really opens up and gives you the ability to bring in a converged system and land in your environment with the least disruption that's possible, and makes it very easy to get going very quickly. That's the other thing about this solution, is rapid time to deployment, right?
Absolutely. Rapid time to deployment, solution lifecycle experience across these things together as one unified platform. I think that the points that you just made are absolutely critical to a lot of customers out there, and I bet a lot of people don't realize that they have that ability. So if you've got a large knowledge base around how you're managing your environment today, we make it simple through HP OneView and how we're deploying that with our converged systems to allow you to, make a transition at a steady pace rather than something that's a hard cutover, if you want to keep using those management tools as well, you can certainly do that with HP OneView working in the background to support you through the environment. I think that solution lifecycle management, we've got that very quick turnaround of deployment, 20 to 30 days depending on the system package, right? Getting that up and running in the environment. But maybe even more important is, the 3 years to 5 years of ongoing management and maintenance inside of the actual data center. That's where we're seeing the huge value to our customers around this, unified platform of infrastructure and management.
Right, absolutely. And that's one thing we hear a lot is, the provisioning is a big part of the solution, and what we're providing is this rapid time to value, and we know that's really important. But we also know that day 2 through the retirement of that hardware constitutes a pretty big part of the operational expense and the management cost. And that's why we focus so much on making those infrastructure management, the ongoing maintenance, and as you talked about, Brent, with the firmware management, making those things really easy so you can reduce your operational expenses, because acquisition is one part of it, but we all know that the ongoing maintenance is a big thing that we have to consider, and we can't leave that behind.
And nobody has enough time, right? Absolutely. Nobody has enough time, and there aren't enough resources to go off and handle all these things. So, the more that we can simplify things and make the whole process easier, that means that you guys, our customers, are able to take those resources and shift them towards innovation inside of the business, right? We really honestly do believe that. And you can see what we're talking about here between the system side and the management side coming together as one platform. You can see the evolution of where we're going really as a business unit, right? Yep. And so as we move forward in time, that whole story just continues to get sweeter and sweeter. Yep. It's incredible what we're going to be able to do.
It's very exciting, and we're just getting started here. This is a really great combination when we bring together converged systems and HP OneView, and there's more yet to come.
That's great. So thank you guys. We appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Live streaming of SDR news coverage at HP Discover has been made possible by Intel Corporation. Check out Intel OpenPort IT, where you can connect with your peers at Intel on industry topics, best practices, strategies, and more. And by Microsoft, where HP and Microsoft are working together, combining their respective strengths to deliver innovative technologies to help advance your business.